Alright guys, this is a quick video lesson on how to put a tread line on a graph. So I'm going to do this two ways. I'm going to do it in Excel, but I'm also going to do it in Google Sheets, and I don't really have a preference for you, but after watching this you may have one. So let's start with Google Sheets, and here's some data, and I just put T at the top of my column for some times and X at the top of a column for some displacements, and I'm going to select those two groups of numbers, and I'm going to go to Insert, scroll down to where it says Chart, and this comes up. Now the first thing I'm going to do here is go to the next tab, the Charts tab, and select Scatter. We're going to be using scatter plots for the most part in this class, and I'll take the colorful one because that looks pretty. We can go back to the start, and if my data was wrong I might have to switch the rows and columns, but right now it has the time on the bottom and the position going up, which is what I want because time is their independent variable. I can customize it and add titles and things like that, which you should do, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. If you scroll down this column, eventually you'll see the part where it talks about the series, the actual data that's being plotted, and at the bottom of that it says treadline. Well, right now there's no treadline. We're going to add one, and since this looks like pretty much a straight line, we'll add a linear treadline. And as soon as we do that, it adds the line to our graph, but it also gives us some more options. So we can have a say an equation displayed. We can have a custom message displayed for the label. I'm going to say let's use the equation. You see over here now you can see the equation for that line. We can also show the r squared value, which we'll talk about what that means a little bit later. And now if I insert, there's my graph. It still needs some love because I need to label things, but there's the equation of the tread line on my data. So that is in Google Sheets. Now let's look at Excel. Same thing. I'm going to take my data and select it. This time I can go up to Insert, and I don't need to go through multiple windows. There's already a little section right here for scatter plots, and when I click that it automatically puts the graph in. The nice thing is Excel, in order to add the tread line I can just right click, or if you're on a Mac, open Apple click, right click the data, and one of the options is add tread line. Here it gives you even more options for things that you can do, but let's display the equation on the chart, display the r squared value on the chart, close, and there we go. So either way, with this data I have a equation of 2.0456 times x minus 5.2623, and we'll start talking about what that means, but that's how you add a tread line.